the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Come on.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They try right side here, Gurley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
61, match box, light.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Goff now to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. 26 Sunday. 26 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw again on second down. Wentz is complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run. It's Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Open man right side is Cup, complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They got a man. It's Woods. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in dire.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 27 yards there, a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
A big play there for Philly. Give him 42 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On the run, it's Pumphrey.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff, he'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep up into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, Charlie.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. One final try now for Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And Charles, in this one, the